Hey there, and welcome back to more Dragon Age Origins Awakening. So, we gotta go locate some stuff. Some things. Don't care about the refugee, don't care about the refugee.
We never thought we'd be rid of those smuggler rats. Thank you, Warden Commander.
Yes, indeedly do. Alright, so what am I looking for? Oh, right, I have to go to the Chantry to go get that quest done. That's the only kind of one, like, shitty part about this part of
Am
the
I correct
game.
in hearing that you are dead?
Is because it's basically,
The body I inhabit is dead as well.
I don't think that's quite the same thing, my friend. As there is but one world.
So, the only kind of shitty thing about this is you can't as readily talk to your allies as you can in the normal game. Which, again, is kind of a little bit shitty, but you do still get their backstories and stuff, but it was...
Have you delivered your annual tithe to the Chantry, sir? You may be overdue.
Here we go. Oh.
Aura, please do not be alarmed. I do not wish to frighten you.
You are the... in my husband's body.
I am a spirit of justice. I meant your husband no harm. I would ease your distress had I the power.
I knew when he left that this could happen. He told me. His father died a Grey Warden, too.
Tell me, is there anything I can do for you? Tell me, and I will do it.
Avenge him, spirit. I will wait for his ashes a little longer, if it means that whoever did this to him will pay.
The Darkspawn. Yes, I understand. And she is gone. Did I do the right thing?
I think so, yes.
She loved this man a great deal, and he loved her. I envy what they had. I must think on this more. But another time, thank you for bringing me here.
Okay. Oh, that completed his quest? Okay, so I only have Oberyn left. Because, yeah, she wants him to just, like, kill all the Darkspawn. But I still got that other, whoever that other person is that I gotta fucking talk to. Is it the one in the back there? The Requisitions guy? The Templar? Or the chick? Chick, yeah.
I will pray for you, Commander.
I took it to the Chantry and make have records. Okay, so I don't need to ask anybody, I need to look for the records. Ooh, what's this? Trade manifesto? Oh, okay, so that's... I didn't realize there was a little area you could go in there. Whoop. I apologize for that noise, if anybody heard that. I need to find... Oh, if it's the records, then it should be in this room. Unless they're up there or something. Let's see. Not? God damn it. Let me have that.
People are far too lax in tending to their spiritual affairs.
other area? Oh, knitted scarf. Oh, that's a gift I can give to somebody. Who do I need to give? I'm gonna look up and make sure I give that to the correct person.
Don't touch me! Don't!
Why? I'm the brave warden. Touch who I please. Where would this be? It said it would be in the record somewhere. Yeah. She won't do anything.
I will pray for you, Commander.
Now where would they be?
The Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before.
Okay. Anybody else in here that I may have missed? Anything in here I may have missed? Damn it. Nothing there. Alright, I'm gonna see where I'm going wrong here, because it says I should be... It says, an old letter found in the Knotwood Hills revealed that a treasure hunter named Doran Lynn found something in the chasm and took it to Amaranthine. The Chantry in Amaranthine may keep records that could reveal what Darren Lynn found. So in other words, I should be in the Chantry right now, based on what that is guiding me to do.
People are far too
And
lax
it
in
seems
tending
that I
to their
can't really
spiritual
talk to
gifts.
anybody here. Or at least not significantly. I can talk to the refugee, I can talk to them, but I don't go into an actual conversation. So let's take a quick pause here. So what's the name of this quest? Long buried past. Alright, let's double check. Okay, so I was worried we may have actually had that glitch, but thankfully we did not. But basically there was, you could barely tell it from the side, you had to like walk up to it, but in that bookcase there was, inside the bookcase was the stuff we needed. So now we can go back out here. Because it said he had... a small house on the outskirts of town. Let's take a quick stroll around there and just double check and see if we can find anything. And I'm assuming he means outside the walls. Or wherever he had that stuff. Start from left to right. Here. No. Cow. Hello, cow. If I beat you, there's an inch of life, cow. Fuck you, villager. Hello. Ring of subtlety, you say. Quest complete. Alright. That quest is done. Okay, I also need to check and see who gets that silver, who gets that finely knitted scarf there. Who gets the scarf, I wonder? Who gets the scarf? No. I have a funny feeling it's Sigrun. No. This is a general one, maybe? A knitted scarf. Okay, but we already, I think did we already get Anders, all of Anders' stuff? I think we completed Anders' quest. We did all that shenanigans to get his thing away from the Templar, so that means I can give this to Ogren. So I'll give this to Ogren in the hope that maybe I'll be able to up his shit enough. Come on. That scarf. Give it a shot.
It'll do, sure.
70? I'm hoping that's enough. That unlock something, or did everything just die? Uh-oh. I think the game froze, lads. Crap. Okay, there we go. Now we're back.
Where's the tavern?
Alright, so now all we have is Vigil's Keep for the Golem's Might, which I did before, and I think I might have just undone it at one point. And then Ogren, Family Matters. So, Oh, let's... What was Sigrun's? Sigrun's one is pretty low as well. So she doesn't... I should have picked her up earlier. That was my fault. I should have picked her up and then did all the side quests. But I think at this point, I feel like we've probably done this game to the point of almost nauseum. So I think we're going to finish this off. I think it's about that time. So we're going to redo a little bit of a mission we already did. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Vigil's Keep. I'm not going to bother with the Golem stuff because we saw it completed already. But I think it's finally time to continue our awakening.
I pity the siege crew that tries to breach our wall.
Alright, do you have anything to tell
How
me,
is
woman?
what, Commander? Just give me a moment.
Nope, okay. Alright, we're gonna go inside. We're gonna do our awakening.
May I point out that you're all right?
Go ahead.
You're all right. Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful.
I'm glad to have you around.
I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park, with Darkspawn.
Glad I could make it happen for you.
You're a giver. I'm very grateful. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
I thought any of these other bitches.
This world of yours is far more colorful than I imagined, and more noisy.
Should we get a move on?
Now is not the best time to talk.
Need something pummeled? Just say the
When do we get going? Darkspawn don't kill themselves, you know. What's the point of having walls? I'm just as cold in here as out there.
You need anything, Commander?
Do you have any gifts? Nothing. You pissy piece of crap. Okay, we're gonna do this.
Commander, shall I assemble them? Or do you need more time to...
We're gonna assemble
I will
them.
send messengers at once.
We've waited enough. Those who are late will just have to be filled in.
Lord Edelbrecht, this is the commander of the Greys Council, not yours.
I'm fearful for the villagers on the plains. There's a Darkspawn army in the field, and with the soldiers returning to the vigil.
Yes.
This is no...
Commander! Commander!
What is it, girl?
A Darkspawn army is within sight of Amaranthine.
Make her protect us. They're attacking the city?
Some of the Vigil soldiers are still there. She won't fall easy.
Our forces cannot move quickly enough, but a small band might make it in time.
But that's... suicide.
We must try.
But I will rally the city's defenders.
If anyone can turn the Darkspawn tide, it would be you, Commander.
I'm a
Fighting a
helping
horde of Darkspawn with almost certain death awaiting? Don't even think of leaving me here, Captain.
Who do you want to take with you, Commander?
Alright, well, yeah, let's take
I'm already dead. I've nothing to lose.
Who else will you bring?
Valena.
We will cut down all Darkspawn before us, and I will learn what they have done with my sister.
Who else will you bring?
Oh, great.
That's me. It's just one measly Darkspawn army. I got your back.
And so it is decided.
If I ever had doubts of you, they are erased. Fight nobly, and if you die, die with honor.
Oh, I miss out on the suicide mission. Oh, life can be so unfair. But, good luck. Chin up and all that?
My family built that city over generations. Don't let it fall.
The rest of us will stay here. Make her protect you and hold you close, Commander.
Well, shenanigans. We ride for the city. We ride for Amaranthine. We rolling. Do-do-do. That's because we're riding dirty. We did upgrade the base. I feel like the upgrading of the base part helps you in this. Get to stay close to me. We got bitches rolling.
please. Grey Warden, save my family. My family's in the city.
Please calm yourselves while I speak to the Warden Commander. Warden Commander. I am glad you arrived when you did, but I fear there is little that can be done now.
What happened?
A couple of nights ago, a swarm of gruesome creatures emerged from beneath the city. They spread pestilence and destroyed everything they touched. Then at dawn, the other Darkspawn attacked. Warden Commander, it's too late. Amaranthine is lost.
The city still stands.
The buildings might remain, but there will be few survivors so long after those creatures appeared. Their corruption is so virulent. At least a quarter of the city succumbed within the first day.
Constable, there is a Darkspawn approaching, alone.
Archers, take him down!
Peace. Do not be killing. Only talk. Architect has a message for Grey Warden.
What message?
The Mother's army. It marches to Vigil's Keep. She attacks now. The Architect, he sends me to warn you. You must save the Keep, then finish the Mother in her lair.
Vigil's Keep is under
The
attack.
Grey Wardens are valuable to the Architect. The Mother, she knows this.
If we leave now, we may be able to make it back to the Vigil in time to save it.
And what about the Darkspawn here?
Soon, they will go to Vigil's Keep as well. The Mother, she wants the Keep destroyed utterly.
The Darkspawn has a point. We cannot leave with this other army hot on our heels. The Constable says the city is lost. I say we destroy it, burn it, and all the Darkspawn within.
I'm not giving up.
Warden Commander, we have already lost Amaranthine. We can't lose the Vigil as well.
I have faith in the fortress I have
Just
built.
gotta think, how many are still alive in there? Are they worth risking the Vigil? Our men?
I stand with the commander. We must try to save Amaranthine. That's what Grey Wardens do. We protect people.
I don't envy you having to make this decision.
It was your family.
I would risk everything. The Vigil, the Wardens, sod, even you. Stone, come on. We got a city to save.
We cannot afford to lose the Vigil and the Grey Wardens. And what humans are left here are lost anyway.
You have more innocent blood on your hands?
No. I understand. Let us pray that the Keep can stand on its own.
No, no. If you stay, the Mother will get what she wants.
Tie it up.
Amaranthine, then. The Darkspawn are never disorganized on their own. Something must be leading them. If we eliminate the Darkspawn leadership, we can go about finding survivors.
Good luck to you. And make her watch over us all.
Alright, we're going in the hole. Bring it on. we may have had a hiccup. Or not.
Warden Commander, we've received word of another wave of Darkspawn approaching the city. They will be here within a day.
We must prepare.
Most of the survivors are taking refuge in the Chantry. The militia has set up a base of operations there. You can rest and resupply there. In the meantime, my men and I will search for more survivors.
Hopefully Vigil's Keep survived, and I didn't just fuck that horribly.
Warden Commander, come quickly. The Darkspawn are still breaking through.
Breaking through where?
The inn! They're coming from the inn somehow.
I'm heading to the inn. You stay here.
May God bless you, Warden Commander.
Alright, let's get our asses to the inn. Oh, I can still access their shit. Okay. Well, I can't really use any of it, unfortunately. Alright, I gotta go to the inn and start stabbing Darkspawn in the dick. Sorry, bros. Ornery motherfuckers. Ornery. As in, ornery. We can do this, gang. Holy shnikes, kill them all! Come back, you little bitch. Give me my healing potion. Learned everything that's useful to him. Must learn the unuseful things. Alright. Got more shit in here? Here we are. Smugglers. I'm gonna come and steal all your booty. Shaboopy, shaboopy, shaboopy. Oh, that's a lot of bitches. You boys ready to rock and roll? Let's do this.
Crap. So simple to see, really.
I don't care. Flemeth's broomstick? Interesting. Hang on a quick second. I think I'm just going to free up some space. God, there's more. Oh, well, in fact, they're all dead. We're going up to the city. We're gonna kill all these darkspawn weasels. It's weasel stomping day. You ever stomp weasels in platform shoes? That's what I do. Bring it on, you lousy piece of crap. Oh, God! Ah, my dick. Shit on a stick. We can do this, gang. Ability. Crap on the Run. That bitch is dead.
Commander, the Darkspawn are retreating.
How does the keep fare?
We haven't heard much, but what we have heard is not good. The Architect's messenger has given us directions to the Mother's lair. We must pursue her.
Of the Architect.
Commander, what should we do with the messenger?
Kill him.
It shall be as you say. Make her watch over you, Commander.
We lost a lot because Arling and I have discovered her lair. Okay, so let's...
The story of your bravery will never be forgotten.
The city is saved.
I could literally only go there. Okay, so I can't even go back. Oh, alright, so the keep gets destroyed if I do that. That sucks. I thought if I had prepared them enough that they would survive. I could have also been very wrong about that. I gotta go kill old 10 nipples.
I swear I saw you pick up a handful of dirt and sniff it back there. I didn't. You did. I saw you. Good, like
Bring it, Darkspawn, bitches. Now here's my curiosity sake, because we left all of the guys at the, we left all the guys at the keep. So... that's my only concern, is that now all of our other squad mates are dead, but I don't know if that's actually going to work. I think maybe it's prepared. I think maybe... Can you please kill this thing, Ogren, for the love of God? We are getting choppy right now. Hang on a second. Okay, how bad they're skipping at the moment? It's not too bad, it seems. What is this? Drake's Fall. Yeah, bud. Butt rape. Oh god, no. I may be boned. Yeah, probably boned. Okay, hang on a second, 'cause we are going choppy as hell. Just give this a second, hang on. Alright, I think we might have gotten it out now. Although I'm probably going to die. Oh, I might actually have a shot. No, God. Okay, I'm gonna redo that, and I think what I'm actually gonna do is because I did that one, I'm curious what the difference is if we choose the keep and just burn the city. Well, actually, we're already at this point, but I need to shut this down for a second just so I can get it so that it stops skipping, because it's probably just not running great. Alright, let's give this another shot. I think we can do it. We almost did it, though. So goddamn close. We're casting the big kahuna. don't make this happen. Crap on a stick. That's not gonna do any good. That one. Oh, thank God, we got him. We got him, gang. Fuck that dragon. Give me all that nasty healing salve. Going. And acid. Alright, now looks like we gotta go in here. I hope we didn't get the rest of our bros killed. But if we did, unfortunate. Because they were all cool bros. Cool bros.
I'm glad to see that you are well, sister.
Serani.
Fudge.
Oh, thank Mythal, you're still alive. What has the Architect done to you? Why are you with him?
The Architect is kind to me, and tender. And he has told me his plan. The Darkspawn are just like us. The Architect has freed them, and they search for a place in this world, just like the Dalish are searching. Everything he's done to help his people. You can respect that, can't you, sister?
Yeah, but you don't buy this.
Serani, they killed our friends, and so many others. Don't you remember?
I do. And this is why I must help them. They are like children come into the world with no understanding of what is good and fair. They have a bestial nature, but I've seen them overcome it. They just need to be shown how. No, I have work to do. The Architect is waiting for me. And for you. He will explain everything. You will see, as I have seen.
No! Don't go!
This has gotten royally weird. Let's go kill people. Bring it can't stop me. I am Beavis. Get him! Yeah! Fucking space. You don't have a soul.
Yes.
Sapphires or crystals. Fleshy things. This is gone. I got freaking out. Why are there so many crystals? I feel like this is going to be useful. Or it's going to be horribly unuseful. Stairs. This ain't good. Oh, bitch.
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened.
I escaped, you mean?
I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
Yeah, the sort of misunderstanding that ends with a field of dead bodies. Uh-huh. I get those sometimes.
I sent the Wizards to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate.
You took those men.
The Grey Wardens that were brought to me were already dead. I took their blood just as I took yours, because I had little choice. Things have not gone as I planned. I only ask that you hear me out. Should you still wish to slay me afterwards, you may try.
Fine.
My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood.
How would you free the Darkspawn?
In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform. Similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
The Wardens are supposed to stop the Blight. We'll be retired and talking about the glory days in no time.
How do the Darkspawn change afterwards?
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak. They act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed, and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
This reeks of stupid. The last thing we need is more Darkspawn thinking for themselves. This is what my sister saw. An ally amongst the Darkspawn. This is an opportunity we cannot pass up.
Help me kill the Mother, and after it is done, I will leave to continue my work.
How did he become free?
I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers. I thought it little different from your order's use of Darkspawn blood. We both do what we must in response to the Blight. The first blood came from Uther, freely given. She was a Grey Warden, as you are, and joined us many years ago.
Perhaps they don't want to be free.
And how would they know when the choice has been deprived of them? Without choice, there is only one path before them, and that leads to the Blight. I believe there is another way.
What's his mother exactly?
My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains.
I will not help you this end soon.
No! The Architect is a visionary. Don't be foolish.
Looks like you're passing up an interesting opportunity. But who am I to say?
How very unfortunate. But I cannot blame you.
Oh well.
You are as bound to your nature as we are to ours. I am sorry, Uther. It appears that I will not be able to keep my promise after all. You will have to forgive me, Commander, for fighting to preserve my destiny.
Oh shit, that bitch is up there. She's getting a butt handed to her though, that's fine. Let's immunity. Oh, that's not great. How much longer is that? I should use him as an ally just for the sake of it.
I owe you an apology, Commander.
Yeah.
I am rarely able to judge how your Each time we attack your serf to break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need hundreds of thousands of my kind are killed before each blight is ended. It is a plague on our race. We do not begin a blight because we crave power or destruction. We obey the call of the old gods without choice. In order to become what you that
the Wardens are supposed to stop the blight.
Help me kill the mother. And after it is done...
Very well.
Hey, if playing with their newfound minds keeps the Darkspawn away from Orzammar, I'm happy.
This is the right thing to do. Sarani believed it, and I do too. No! No! This is a monster! I can't let you do this!
Stop the blights once and for all.
I do, but... I hope you know what you're doing.
Thank you, Commander. I realize what a leap of faith this is for you. I hope that I prove worthy of your trust. The mother lies ahead, Warden. I cannot approach her physically. Her children protect her from my power. But when you reach her, I will do whatever I can to help you. You have my promise.
I don't care, seconds 5. No. So, okay, interesting. Alright, so where am I going?
Alright.
How did you find these damn crystals? Everything's a crystal. Christ, that's a lot of dead shit. Give me your help. Jesus, we're getting there, baby. Crap on a stick. Let's do this, boys. We got this. Alright, good. Eat me. That's gonna be good. We killed all those. Okay, we're gonna let everybody just recharge for a minute. Take a breather, get some water. Why so many crystals? We gotta keep going, we're gonna keep killing. Spider pig, spider pig. I'm sorry. You know what? Let's just wipe. Damn you! Load me! Come on, Ogre, we can do this. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Healer's dead. That's not a great sign. Right on a stick. Yeah, boy. Oh boy. Do I have stamina potions? Yes, I do have stamina potions.
Yes.
Drop me, you fucking bastard. Drop me. Drop me, you fucking bastard. Drop me, you asshole. Drop me. Holy shit, I can't believe I just pulled that crap out of my ass. That was... oh god, okay. Damn, he had a lot of shit. Alright, well we got some healing poultices, that's good. Alright, we're gonna save here, because this is... We're getting into the weird part. Just let him heal. Let him heal, let him regen. Then we're gonna go through, we're gonna kill that mama. Come here, mama cat. Okay, damn it.
And I'm off.
Okay, we're gonna save. Well, he's getting butt fucked, but that's perfectly fine. Come on, Ogre. We can get these shenanigans done. got him, gang.
Here I am.
Thank God my dick still works.
And I'm off.
Need some damn healing potions, man.
Yes.
Okay. Goddamn freaking crystals. The nest. We're going in, Jimmy. Alright, let's save. There's old 10 titties. Hey, 10 titties.
Now the pieces fall into place. The Grey Warden comes, the instrument of the Father. Oh, and the Father, he is but a shadow. Oh, how my children protect me. How they love me.
I have told you many times, Mother. I am not the Father. I am simply the Architect.
It does not change what you are. You took away that beautiful music, left us with nothing.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness. I am truly sorry.
What's done is done. The mother is a horror and must die.
But perhaps the Warden would like to hear how it was that the Father began the Blight. You want the source of the Archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
Well, paint me green and call me a turnip.
Ah, there it is then. Unfortunate. I did find the old god Athemiel, but I did not wish another Blight. I attempted my joining ritual. My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source. Alas, I was unlucky.
You even think about the repercussions.
It is not the way of the Grey Wardens to do what must be done. In the name of combating the Blight. The Blight is a menace.
You combated the Blight by starting the Blight, you idiot.
And for mine. To end it requires sacrifice and risk.
And how lonely the Father was. How terrible to be the outcast, the outsider. He claims he wishes the Darkspawn to be free, but what he truly wants is to correct them.
However you feel about what I have done, the Mother is mad. She cannot be allowed to...
Begone, Shadow! Any more than you already have. And now the hero is alone.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
The Mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down!
Let's do this, 10 tits.
We'll hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Now you're a predator. Holy crap on a stick. That's not good. This is not good at all. Let's see if I can mitigate some of this crap. Alright, I have injury kits. Save again.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness. I am truly sorry.
What happens if I pick this option?
But perhaps the wood you want.
Well, pain.
My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source.
Never any trouble.
Oh boy. If I don't wind up being able to do this, Might kill me. Alright, I will be back when I have gotten to a point where I have defeated the mother. Or close to it. Alright, so I found something that was very helpful that I did miss, because I should have been activating those towers in the previous area, so I went back and I did that, and now I have charges here that I can spend to do damage to this bitch. So we're gonna go and do our dialogue quickly.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with my hope was that this would free.
Okay, so first things first. That's not good. Might be making give me my stamina. Damn, open. Crap on a stick. am recording, right? I've been doing that this whole time. Yeah! I just want to double check myself. Suck it, 10 titties. I'm gonna kill you with my baby knife. You and your 10 titties can go slide into that hole. It is kind of cool how the flame spell is still like working through the cutscene. Damn, that thing is powerful. We fucked him. Look at that, boys. Left the flame tornado to green. After the death of the mother, the remaining Darkspawn forces scattered and fled back into the Deep Road. The raids on Amaranthine came to an abrupt end. The Architect apparently kept his word, gathering his remaining disciples to follow the rest of their kind back underground. Those Grey Wardens and other nations were appalled to hear of the Architect's continued existence, but were unable to track him down despite years of effort. Some within the Order have claimed that the Architect's survival guarantees another blight, and yet the Deep Roads have lately been quieter than any can recall. Most have resignedly decided that it is now in the Maker's hands. Word of the Grey Warden's heroic salvation of Amaranthine spread like wildfire. When the magnitude of the losses at Vigil's Keep came to light, sympathy drove generous donations from all over Ferelden into the region's coffers. Amaranthine was restored to her former glory within a year, Vigil's Keep in 5. Because of the Warden's support for law and order in Amaranthine, Constable Aiden and his men were able to distribute the smuggler's goods to the battered survivors in the grueling days that followed the Darkspawn defeat. Although the war devastated many farms in the Arling, all agreed the loss would have been greater without soldiers for protection. The farmholders developed a certain reverence for the Warden Commander, as well as an ongoing reliance on the Grey Wardens for order and protection. Dirk, one of the pranksters behind the Blight Orphans scam, was fortunate enough to survive the Battle of Amaranthine. The unconditional generosity of the Blight Orphans' mysterious benefactor inspired him to establish a legitimate charity dedicated to children orphaned in the attack. His sweetheart, Melise, eventually bore him 2 rascals. Vigil's Keep stood alone against a horde of Darkspawn. The Mother's forces outnumbered the Vigil's defenders many times over. But the sturdy dwarven walls proved impervious to any boulder an ogre could throw. The Vigil soldiers, clad in silverite, each felled a dozen Darkspawn before they died. The Vigil held 1 night, then 2, then a week, and eventually the attacking horde broke upon her walls. The Keep developed an almost mythic reputation. The few survivors immortalized in song and legend. Yes, that's what I wanted to do! The Vigil became a trading hub that would eventually eclipse the city of Amaranthine, with traders reassured by guards continually patrolling the pilgrim's path. But prosperity bred scheming and treachery between merchants and nobles, testing the commander's patience for years to come. Peace allowed the Wardens to replenish their numbers. Soon, Vigil's Keep bore a capable army with Wardens at its core. From their ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats to Amaranthine and all of Ferelden. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Voldrik Glavonovec stood on the battlements and pronounced that the defenses were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Dark whispers of conspiracy against the Wardens fell silent after a rash of accidents and disappearances culminated in the apparent suicide of Ban Esmerel. The nobles of Amaranthine remained dutiful. Some even suggest they were cowed into submission. Among the many legends that the Vigil spawned was one of the great heroes of the next age, a sheepherder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alec the Valiant, who eventually founded an order of knights that lasted 1,000 years. Okay. The commander's blade, Vigilance, crafted from the bones of the ancient dragon, was boldly stolen by Antivan crows. The blade changed hands many times thereafter, with some master swordsmen pursuing the weapon their entire lives. Some claim that this legendary blade has had a life of its own and that its power is steadily growing. Dworkin Glavanovac further refined the lyrium and explosive, but left the Warden's employ after Qunari mercenaries tried to assassinate him. Although the Dwarven bombardier took his secrets with him, the learned say he left clues for others to follow in his footsteps. The Vigil soldiers wearing the distinctive silverite armor that Master Wade crafted came to be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the Vigil's famous commander. With Velena and the Architect gone from the region, the Pilgrim's Path began to see traffic again. The massacre of the militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostilities between the neighboring human settlements and any Dalish clans that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. The clans reacted by giving the Wending Wood a wide berth, but both sides knew that at some point the elves will return for revenge. A few years after Kal Haral was emptied of Darkspawn, Orzammar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of smithing that had been lost within the Thaig. Eventually, House Helmi decided that Kal Haral was too important to be abandoned. At a tremendous cost of dwarves' lives, they cleared the tunnels leading to Kal Haral of all Darkspawn, making the road between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Kal Haral was reclaimed for Orzammar once and for all. As promised, Voldric and Dworkin presented Orzammar's Shaperate with the stone marker that told of how Kal Haral's castless had taken up arms against the Darkspawn. The commander of the Grey was invited to Orzammar as a guest of honor at a feast commemorating the defenders of Kal Haral. The Shaper read the names of the castless off the marker, then presided over a ceremony to return them to the stone as befitting warriors of their stature. In time, the Arling began to forget the tales of apparitions in the Black Marsh, and ever so slowly settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said the veil was still thin, and thus the area still dangerous, but the people only cared that there were no longer frightening whispers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness's mansion was rebuilt and occupied by wealthy merchants, and another time by an Orlesian mage. Both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely and the site left untouched. The survivors of the siege of Vigil's Keep hailed Anders and his magic for holding back hundreds of the assaulting Darkspawn. In the ensuing victory celebration, the men dragged the mage to the fire to engage him in a drinking contest. Anders lost. Anders remained with the Grey Wardens a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages, but when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the Architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commander of the Grey that his time with the Wardens was over. And yet, not 2 months later, Anders returned to the Order, even after the Wardens were his home and his lasting companions. Velena never saw her clan again, but neither did she forsake her Dalish culture, nor her sharp tongue, nor her quick temper. Velena's interactions with other Grey Wardens changed her opinion of humankind significantly. Shortly after the Mother's defeat, Darkspawn stragglers who still remained on the surface attacked a human village. Velena was the only warden nearby and defended the village single-handedly. She did not sneer once. Years later, on an expedition in the Deep Roads, Velena took off on her own after saying she had seen Seriani in the shadows. The other wardens searched for her, but she was truly gone. Oh, so she just disappeared because we didn't get the sister back. Nathaniel managed to survive the battle at Vigil's Keep, leading a spirited defense in the last minutes to protect his family home. That ferociously impressed many of his fellow soldiers, who hoisted him to their shoulders and paraded him around the courtyard when the battle was done. Over the next years, Nathaniel dedicated himself to the Order and declaring the Blemishes? I think that was what his name? Yeah. On his family. Oh, blemishes on his family's name. After saving Tyrion Fergus Cousland from a bandit attack, a portion of Amaranthine was returned to the house. Nathaniel passed the holding to Delilah's son, and when a new castle was eventually built there, a statue of Nathaniel was erected in its courtyard. Justice fought valiantly at the Battle of Vigil's Keep, but before the victory sound horned, a Darkspawn sword removed Kristoff's head. Oh, so he died. But we completed his quest, though. It was, of course, unclear whether the spirit of justice perished or simply departed. At the least, Kristoff's wife, Aura, was finally able to claim her husband's ashes. With the mother dead, Sigrun seemed to lose her purpose. She withdrew from her friends in the Order and spoke to them less and less each day. One morning, Sigrun was simply absent, her bed made and her trunk emptied. A young recruit who had been up in the night said she had left for her calling, gone to finish what she started in Kal Haral. Ogren continued to regale young warden recruits with tales of his previous prowess in both battle and bed. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she'd rather reattempt the joining than lift another mug. At the Warden Commander's urging, Ogren took a more active role in his child's life. He visited Felsi often and wrote letters, which the Warden Commander graciously proofread nearly every week. As for the savior of Ferelden, he did not remain as commander for the Greys for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern, the Blight well and truly over. It was time for him to move on. Some claim the commander headed west into Orlais, chasing after the dark-haired sorceress who had fought alongside him during the Blight. Whether he found her or not, he certainly did not return to Vigil's Keep. Okay. So yeah, we finished Dragon Age Awakening, finally. So that is it, and the next time we come back, we are coming back with Dragon Age 2. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.